Where's your mask?
I'm not wearing
You're
it.
putting my health at risk.
I'm not a sheep.
Wear your mask.
I'm not a sheep.
I'm not gonna let you put my health at risk.
I'm not a sheep.
Where's your
Back off! Back Hey guys, Pit Master here. I'm here with Bots, and we wanted to show you this has nothing to do with our politics or our social standing or social views. This has to do with life or death, yours. I don't care what the situation is, who in their right mind gets up to your face like this? You have to assume if someone gets this close to your face, they're about to hurt you. They have to, you have to. Because if you don't and they do, you can't turn that back. You can't jump out of a plane and then say, whoops, forgot my parachute. It's too late. All right, so if someone gets in your face and they're yelling at you, they're aggressive, you've told them to back off. They don't back up. Who does that? Who does that? A violent person does that. No one else. And you have to defend violence with violence. That's the only way. Because once they touch your chin with their fist, all bets are off. You don't have any say-so anymore. It's only up to one person after that. And if your head bounces off the concrete and you start bleeding in your brain, you're gonna wake up 6 months later in a nursing home. Not a good look, with a tracheostomy and a feeding tube. So if somebody, who does that? Nobody, no decent person gets in your face and yells at you. No decent person. If they're doing that, you have to assume that they're violent. And you have to strike first. Because it's better to be wrong and end up in court explaining why you're wrong than end up being in the hospital because you didn't take action. Because you don't know if they were going to hit you or not. And you shouldn't have to decide that. The second they get to your face like this and they get aggressive, they already made the choice that they chose violence. They chose violence. You told them, if somebody told you to back up, wouldn't you? I would. I would never yell at anybody in their face anyway, if I didn't know them. Maybe my wife, and she always slaps me when I do. But I would never in a million, I'm 62 years old. I've never gotten that close to anyone's face and yelled at them. Who does that? A violent person does it. If they do it, you must respond immediately with violence. Immediately. Okay? Stay safe out there, guys.
You know what you call that?
What?
Hack's Law.
Hack's Law. That is Hack's Law, right?
It's Hack's Law.
It's Hack's Law. Always hit first. Because if you don't, you're going to hit your head on the concrete, wake up 6 months later in a
Nursing home.
bang. Thanks for coming.